tubies and tubettes, and welcome back to Retrospect. Spexxy here, back again, Scrap Mechanic, and woohoo! It's been a while since I've done a Scrap Mechanic video. I'm glad to be back, and I have something special to show you today. I actually have 3 things to show you, all video game related, all a little bit retro, one a little bit more retro than the others, but we will see. So the first thing I have is sitting over here. Now from this side you may recognise it if you are a video game fan, especially if you are a retro game fan or a Nintendo or Mario fan. This is of course the Koopa Clown Car. There it is, and yeah, it looks pretty awesome. Floats there on its own, no problem at all. I've got this little propeller going around at the bottom here, it's got thrusters inside, and it just floats there, quite steady. Now to get in this thing, you'll probably need to use the lift, and let's use it from the side because I don't want to get in the way when I go forward. So I can climb up here, and you will see if I can get in the seat. There we go. Let's just zoom out. I am now in my Koopa car. Now, I can turn this with the A and the D key, and the 5 key goes up and the 6 key comes down. Other keys, well, they don't really do a lot really, to be fair. I think I've got them set for horns. So what are they? 2, 3... they are connected to something. I think my volume's down so we can't hear them. They are connected to the horns, I think. They're uneventful. There's nothing really great about it, but it can fly around like this. So it all looks pretty cool, and if you don't hit anything, when you go up with the 5 key, the propeller goes a little bit faster, and then when you come down it slows down, and yeah, you can just go up and down and fly around in style in your Koopa Clown Car. Now this one seems to have a hell of a lot of water tanks in it. I mean, got 1, 2, I've never seen a world with these so many tanks in. I don't know what we got there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, what's over there on that one? There's about 12 or 13 tanks, but there's something over there on the one in the distance which I want to go and have a look at. It is another Koopa car, but this one is the fire Koopa car. So this is the one that in the game breathes fireballs. So let's see, it's tilting a little because it's been sat there a while, and obviously it's I think it was hitting the tank. It's kind of made it lean. I'll respawn it once I get in it, but let's get close to it. I should be able to leave this one, get out of the seat. It's very, very steady once I get close. A little too close, you're almost kissing there. I mean, come on guys. And now I get out of my seat. I should be able to jump in the seat of that one. I could have jumped from one to the other there, I think, couldn't I? Or maybe not from this distance, so let's try it. No, I missed it. Oh no. Now they're both stuck in the air. How will I get them back? Well, let's just spawn in another one. And we'll jump in the seat on this one. I was a little bit too far away. I don't know why I've decided to do that just then. Thought I'd jump from one to the other, but I think you can do it. It's just I was a little too far away. Well, where are they? They're up there. As you see, there's not really much lagging with 3 of these in, so they don't cause a lot of lag because there's not much to them. They are quite simple. I want to get into that one, don't I? I'm going to jump. Oh, a little lag now. A little lag now. Okay, let's jump out. There we go. And into that one. Okay, so now this one's hitting the trees. Definitely is leaning a little bit. I'll get it down to the ground. Let's lift it up. Move it. Okay, now with this one slightly different. It's got the decal on the side for the fire. It's got the slightly sort of lent-in lips there. And when you press the 2, you get this little light in there to sort of kind of replicate the fireball breathing. Of course, in this game there are no weapons and you can't breathe fireballs, but that's as close as I could get it. So it's a little light. It doesn't do much. We can just go boom, 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 and pretend, but nothing happens. Let's just bring this to the ground then, because it is leaning slightly. But yeah, pretty cool looking. Took a while. Look at those two just sitting up there, and they will just float there forever and a day. So yeah, pretty cool. These will be on the workshop, of course, for you to try out. But I haven't just got these to show you today. There is something else that's a little bit bigger and a little bit more retro than these. Now, some of you might not recognise what I'm going to spawn in. You should, because it's an icon. It's a classic. It's an arcade. Yeah, there's no other word but classic. It is an arcade classic icon. So if you don't recognise it, I'll be very surprised. But you may not, because it is incredibly old. I mean, we're talking late 70s, early 80s. So this is an old game, but instantly recognisable for most generations. Okay guys, so here we are. I'm back in my world. I've turned on the Durf night mod, and this is the lights out version. It is absolutely pitch black now, but something over there is glowing, and I don't know what it is. Something green, and I need to go and check it out. Let's just... oh, I can't see at all where I'm going. I'm walking into a rock, I think, and there's a tree. Oh, it's hard to navigate with this mod on. Let's have a look. What's over here? Oh, there it is. I'm starting to recognise a shape. If I can actually get to it. Where are we? There we go. This is something that should be recognisable to everyone who knows video games. Whether or not you know retro games, you should know this character. This is a Space Invader. Now, look at that. Isn't that awesome? Oh my god. This I think he's coming to kidnap me, abduct me, but let's go and have a look at him. So if I go over here, this is awesome with these night mod on like this. But yeah, all the lights on him, pretty awesome looking, and look how much he lights at the ground. So let's get in him. If I just grab a lift underneath him for a second, what you will notice with this build is if I raise him off the floor, and he will kind of just hover. He's actually flying away now because he's leaning. No, come back, come back, come back. Okay, let's drop him there. He will just hover in the air. Pretty awesome. On the back there are two switches which you can just about barely see. This side will open up the access panels, which you won't be able to see on this bit here because it's too dark, but I will show you that later on. And this one will open up the door to get inside. Again, you can't see it really well, but you can see there is the driving seat. So I'm going to shut the door with the one key. I'm now inside my Space Invader. I take the lift away, it will just float there. So that's the first thing. On the back then, as you can see here, I've got these connectors. They're like little connectors here just to hold these things at a diagonal so that they actually work, because the actual design of a Space Invader had diagonal pixels, which you couldn't get normally, but obviously by holding them there like that, I can get that to work. Now I've got two buttons on the back. The first button here will open up all the access panels to the thrusters, of which there are quite a few, and also you will see up here some Brent batch no tip devices which come in very handy when keeping something like this stable. But if I shut those for a second and open this one, this will happen and we get the seat come down. So you jump in the saddle seat there and press the one key to shut it. That's how you open and close the saddle seat. I think 2 open and closes the access hatches. 3 is the... oh, it's not connected to anything. Oh, never mind. 4 is that. I think 3 was originally connected to the hover mode, but now I've got it hovering automatically, and that's why it's not connected to anything. 4 makes the antennae and the mandibles, if you like, move, and then the rest of it flies similar to the Koopa Cars. So you use the left and right key, so if you like A and D, and you use... oh, let's take off we hit that, so we're a little bit leaning now, but never mind. We use the A and D keys to steer. We use the W key to go forward. S does nothing, and the 5 and 6 for raising and lowering the vehicle. So yeah, again, it works in a similar fashion, and all pretty cool, I think. So this has been my first kind of build for a while, since the Christmas builds, and they were quite hefty builds at Christmas. The 12 builds kind of took it out of me. I kind of burnt out a little, but I am trying to get back into it. I have got a couple more builds to show you, hopefully either later this week or next week, and yeah, there's a few good things on the way. But yeah, sorry for my absence, but I have had a lot of other things going on. But that was my video of my Mario Koopa car, my Mario Fireball Koopa car, and my Space Invader that's big enough to dominate. I mean, this is an invader. I mean, it invaded Earth, for God's sake. Couldn't be small. Everyone was telling me, why did you make it so big? Well, I made it so big because this thing invaded Earth. It has to be huge. So yeah, there he is. It's a Space Invader. It's pretty cool. I hope you loved it. And if you did like this video, as always, why not spank the hell out of that thumbs up button? Don't forget to subscribe for more retro specs. And in the meantime, see you soon, and bye for now.
Planet Earth, you will kneel to the mighty space in... Ow! Invisible force field!